looks. Now I want to see the short.
Huh? What is this place? Where am I? I've never felt an evil like this before. In this house. I have to investigate. Who are they? This place is weird, but I feel strong. What? Who said that?
Mac? Yeah, Blue?
Oh, so you must be that blue thing I saw earlier. Hey, you guys broke a lot of stuff back there. You shouldn't run around like that.
Yeah, Mom was pretty mad.
Okay, well, I'm new here. What else happened? I don't know. You said your mom got angry?
I'll say, she said you couldn't keep me anymore, but then I found that cool house that takes in imaginary friends like me.
Yeah, we met Mr. Harriman.
And Frankie.
And Will, Coco, and Eduardo.
Okay, this is starting to kind of make sense. Keep this up, we'll solve the crime in no time.
I said, you bastard.
Of course. Well, gotta get a move on.
And how to carry on and leave this mystery behind. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah? Hi there. I'm Barry. You must be an imaginary friend looking for a home?
I guess Blue was right. This really is a home for imaginary friends. Which means that kid Mac, he created Blue. Who runs this place?
I'm Frankie. Welcome to Foster's. I think this one is different. I don't think he's gonna abandon his friend. Mac, the comeback kid!
Every child tires of their imaginary friend eventually.
Yours didn't.
So, you're an imaginary friend too. Who's your creator?
That was fun! Well, I'm going to go wash up. I think I got some flour in my bloomers.
Adam Foster. Let's see what you know about Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I'll be watching you real close.
Oh, aren't you sweet? Now come on, lay it on me.
Ready with the flower, guys? Ready, set, flower!
Gotcha! Wait, guys, don't throw it again. Now I've got you.
Okie dokie, let's take a look here. Oh, yep, you got it. I haven't seen an imagination as pure as that since, well, me!
Something's not right. This lady's too nice. Maybe I missed something.
Only 2 sheets, Miss Francis.
That's right. Maybe Francis is the evil one. And she doesn't get along with that bunny at all, and that's Madame Foster's best friend.
Now, let's see about your little friend here. Well, look at you. Aren't you something special? You're so pure, so simple, and you are a true friend. Plus, you're so
What's up? Huh, this must be Francis' apartment, huh? Huh?
Well, looky what I got here. It's Mr. Destructo and his evil pal, Breaky. Mom is gonna be so mad when she sees what you two have done. Mr. Destructo and Breaky, they've gone crazy!
Oh, that's not Francis. It's someone else. Dang it. I guess we'll just have to wait through more filler.
This rules! Breaky loves breaking! Break more! Break more! Oh no! Quiet, you! Terrence, the cabinet!
Huh?
Don't do it! Shut up! Do it!
Sorry, Mac. I hate to break it to you, but... your brother is a big fat doofus.
Wow. I guess Blue is the perfect friend for Mac. He stands up for him. The same goes for Mr. Harriman. He's the head of business affairs at the facility, and there's no way.
A butler or any other member of the service trade. Now, if you will please state your business.
Quick side note. Did you know that if you zoom in on the Foster's logo? No, like really zoom in. You'll see an apostrophe between the R and the S. That's because Foster is Madam Foster's last name. But it's also a double entendre because foster home is a place providing care and guardianship for children in need. Fostering a child is different from adoption though. It's completely free, but the value of providing a home for a child in need can be immeasurable. If you're in the US or Canada, you want support, dial 211 to get connected to your local child welfare agency. Now, back to the show.
Change, it always does.
Where was I?
Frustrated,
The head of business affairs at this facility, and am in no way a butler or any other member of the...
Oh yeah, Mr. Harriman. Madam Foster's first imaginary friend. There's something about him I just can't quite put my finger on. Come on, think.
My good man, Master Beauregard knows full well that breakfast is only served until 9 a.m. on the dot. And it is now precisely 8:43 a.m. To Beauregard! You are almost late for breakfast. Hold and tuck, Master Beauregard. Hold and tuck.
frustrated.
We wait.
Don't go.
Ladder!
But singing in the unexpected snow.
And rinse. Now, let me see you do it. Please, brush your teeth. Master Beauregard, Master Beauregard, to Beauregard! Master Beauregard, there is a rule about standing... Oh, no, there isn't. Very well, carry on.
No more, no more, no more. No more.
That's it. I've got it. I figured out the secret. Now I just need a place to write it down. Oh, there's a chalkboard over there.
Well.
Huh?
Did you steal some fries to go with your sandwich?
Why, you tyrannical Saurus sandwich-loving gun of a son!
That's it! You are in contempt!
Oh, don't you tempt me, law boy!
Dang, she kind of sounded like Frankie. Why am I back here? Wait, where's Blue?
Where's that stupid little blue Freddy? You're stupid! Mom told you to get rid of him! Oh boy, if you didn't, you're gonna be so busted!
I was nowhere, they're nothing, and I took care of it! Happy!
I've got it. Mac created an imaginary friend that suits all his needs. Madam Foster did it a bit differently. She separated her two halves. The first half was Mr. Harriman. He compliments her by going against the grain. Basically, they're opposites. He does all the things that she wouldn't do. Still in the same frequency, though. Now, her second half is where things get interesting. Her second half goes with the grain. Someone who shares her same rebellious nature. Someone who shares her same disdain for rules. Madam Foster's second imaginary friend is one that she can play with, and she goes by Francis.
The name's not Francis, it's Frankie.
I theorize that Frankie is an imaginary friend, and the clues are hidden in plain sight. Come along with me as we journey to find the deeper meaning of the cartoons that I grew up with. This is no ordinary video. These are my theories. Hey, yeah, hey, come on, yeah. Oh, come on, I'm celebrating. This better be good. I'm being watched. Someone is aware that I'm here. Something. Whatever it is, it can see me. Even in my mystic form. I don't know what entity I'm dealing with here, but I know it's not good. In fact, I'm sure that it's absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, utter, pure, unrelenting evil. I've got to act quick. If I don't, this thing could go sideways real fast. For now, I've got to trust my handy devices. When it beeps, something's wrong. It's like a GPS, but for Faith. Where are you taking me now?
That's just it. I'm late because the kid who adopted Blue is a total jerk.
Master Mac! The young man who adopted Blue was by no means a jerk, a juvenile delinquent. He was, in fact, one of the most well-behaved children I have ever had the pleasure of dealing with. And furthermore, if you're going to come in late, you must accept that...
We've already been through that.
What? Who?
Coco, she explained.
And Master Mac understood her?
Yeah, well, he is a smart kid.
See, he created Blue. He has good head on shoulders.
Most impressive. I guess the child is quite bright.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Totally.
Yep.
Muy bueno.
I'll say.
Sure is.
It's true.
Right.
Yes, finally got it. I'm a super smart kid. Okay, great. But there's one thing I can't figure out.
From what I've deduced, all imaginary friends have the constant unspoken will to serve humans, in the same vein that a toy from Toy Story is still very much sentient, but at the same time recognizes that they are a toy and that their overall collective purpose is to make humans happy. These are collective unspoken customs that all imaginary friends share, and it's easy to spot because they reveal themselves almost in sporadic droves. Whether that's telling you jokes, hyping you up, they've mastered the subtle art of reading a person and figuring out what they need in that moment. And if there's multiple imaginary friends, they will kind of stagger and piggyback off one another, which is what picked up on the mystic defibrillator.
Thanks, Blue. That means a lot. But this isn't a contest. It's our duty as friends.
Hey, everybody. I rescued my first friend.
That's nice, kid. But don't get your hopes up. There's nothing in it for you. It's not a contest.
Why, this is the finest specimen of a rescued friend I've ever seen. Master Mac, you deserve a reward.
Wow.
Now, let's go see your new car.
Maybe I'm just trying. Into water is all I see.
I guess the value of making someone happy is immeasurable. Anytime these drove-like instances happen, Frankie is always participating, joining in on this hypnotic state of serving humans' needs and making them happy. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Making someone happy. It's one of the few things that Frankie and Mr. Harriman agree on, which brings me to my next point, because I've noticed something.
You will go straight to my office and discover the true meaning of punishment.
Mr. Harriman only disciplines imaginary friends.
Put the balloons down right now. Aha! Bubble balloons. So that's where all my soap went. Oh, you two shall pay for this.
Drum roll, please.
Miss Frances! 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 What have you been doing all day? Miss Frances! I have had it with your irresponsible dilly-dallying today. Meet me in my office in 30 seconds for a serious discussion about your employment here.
Oh, I forgot to cut this part out. What? I needed a break. Do you know how long I was in the void? I put it on the first scene so you could see. 93 days. Yeah. Now, before you judge me, you go 93 days without brushing your teeth or taking a shower. Yeah, not fun. And for those wondering, yeah, you can skip this part, but this is how I get down. Not so fun being the crime-fighting cartoon detective that we all know and love. Sometimes I need pampering. Sometimes I need a spa day. Right? Right or wrong? And don't get me started on this damn tub in here, okay? I don't even know how to turn the damn thing on. What happened to the days of hot, cold, warm? What's all this nonsense? And now I'm afraid to touch it, because what if I pull it and I'm supposed to turn it? I'll tell you what happens. That's $15,000 down the drain. Literally, down the drain. Because I pulled the nose off. Yeah. I broke it. I broke it. I broke it.
I must show you something.
Down there?
Yes. No, closer. No, closer.
From what I've deduced, it is really hard to create an imaginary friend. In order to do so, you have to be really gifted. But even for the gifted people that can create imaginary friends out of thin air, those imaginary friends are usually over-exaggerated caricatures with whimsical characteristics that otherwise can't exist in nature. However, I don't think that rules out the possibility of creating an imaginary friend that is indistinguishable from a human. I just think that takes an enormous amount of skill and experience to pull off. So, that being said, the only person that I could see doing that, without a shadow of a doubt, utterly, purely, unrelentingly, is Madame Foster.
She will be here momentarily. Ah, here she is.
Sorry. I got stuck in traffic. How can I help you?
My daughter's in need of an imaginary friend.
Yes, and whenever she tries to create one of her own, she gets a headache.
Shut up, Mom. I just think I shouldn't have to waste my time making one up when I can just buy one.
Well, having an imaginary friend is not like buying a toy. It's a big response.
Yeah, whatever. Just get me a friend, okay? And don't give me a cheap one either. I
We're a little bit older, but the games are still about the same to me.
I guess things never change. For one thing's clear, I have to investigate this further. I just need a place to write my thoughts down. Man. This should do. Yeah, that's good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, all right. Now we're cooking. Oh, wait till they see what I got in store for them. I'm gonna solve this mystery. Evil, get ready to meet your match.
Free socks.
there's a strong possibility that Madame Foster never had children of her own, or maybe she did and something happened to where she was never afforded a granddaughter. So that's the theory that Frankie is the imaginary granddaughter of Madame Foster. And if we just take a second and look at the respective outfits of both Madame Foster and Frankie, we can clearly see that they are wearing the same identical outfit in terms of the color scheme, which leads me to believe like Frankie could just be a Madame Foster clone, like just a younger version of Madame Foster. And honestly, both could be true. Like she could be a younger version of Madame Foster but still have that granddaughter label. Which is to say, Frankie, whether or not she is a clone or an imaginary granddaughter, she is nonetheless still a perfect imaginary friend for Madame Foster, because she compliments her as a companion that she can laugh and have fun with, mainly because they both share the same disdain for rules. I've got this all wrong. Frankie isn't the evil one. It's Madame Foster.
We're a little bit older, but the games are still about the same to me.
Oh, standing in the rain's not the best way to spend the night, but it's the only way. You see, if my calculations are correct, in about 10 seconds or 0.167 minutes, my bait should arrive right behind me. Oh, shucks, who am I kidding?
Well, hurry on inside and get yourself to bed, okay?
Boy, I hope this plan works. If it doesn't, well, I'll be trapped here forever. Well, look on the bright side. At least it's better than the void. Oh boy, here we go. You know what? This is kind of relaxing. I love bumpy car rides in the back of a bus at night, driven around by an imaginary friend while we both get stalked by an evil ghost. You know what? Let's focus on something else. My breathing. Oh, yuck, what's that smell? Either we just hit a skunk or this bus needs a serious hose down. Okay, that's fine. You know what? What do I have to be afraid of anyway? If we're being honest, this evil ghost should be afraid of me. I'm the one that's gonna banish it to the shadow realm. I just need to summon in my inner ghost. Yeah. My inner ghost. And I know I won't be afraid. Yeah, that's it. Now let's practice. Yeah, that's real scary. I've got it. My power. It doesn't come from me. It comes from my mystic defibrillator. The one that guides me. I just have to have faith in it. And trust that at the end of the day, I'm just a passenger along for the ride. Hey, what are you doing? Whoa, eyes on the road. Whoa! Hey!
Hello? Anyone out there? Anyone?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I've embraced my inner ghost. Now, we just need to look for the real ghost. Madame Foster, you, where are you? I'm not gonna hurt you. Just wanna kidnap you. What's that over to the left? Your other left. Whoa, okay guys, I know what you're thinking. Scary ghost chase scene. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's really corny, okay? There will be zero ghost chasing anybody through the woods right now, okay? So don't worry. In fact, take a deep breath. That's it. Relax. Because in all honesty, you have nothing to be afraid of. I say we give her a piece of our mind. Watch this. Hey, Floaty, this isn't a pool. Yeah, you might want to run. Terror, fright, all through the night. But it gave me just enough time to find it in real life. Here goes nothing. Frances, also known as Frankie, appears to be a regular young woman working at Foster's, but upon further inspection, it's clear that she not only behaves like an imaginary friend, but she's treated like one too. These speculations seemingly point to Frankie being an imaginary friend herself, and these speculations seem to get confirmed when you bring into consideration Mac and Madame Foster, two humans that are creative prodigies who have laid the blueprint of what exactly a imaginary friend is. And through Mac's all-in-one approach, we can say for certain that a perfect imaginary friend is one that compliments you by doing both things you don't like for you and doing the things you do like with you. These sentiments are echoed by Madame Foster in the episode House of Blue, when she compared Mac to herself and called Blue the perfect friend. However, if Mac is truly like Madame Foster and Blue is truly the perfect friend, then why does Madame Foster only have one imaginary friend who only compliments her by doing things she doesn't do? Surely she would also have one that compliments her by doing the things she does like to do with her, but upon further inspection, we can see that Frankie fills that void for Madame Foster. Problem solved, right? Wrong. Because if Frankie is complimenting Madame Foster, then that's the third thing she's doing that only an imaginary friend would do. But there's a fourth thing. You see, Madame Foster tried to cover up Frankie's existence by spreading the word that they're related. That's why they both hate rules and love imaginary friends. But Madame Foster slipped up, because the one thing that you can't program an imaginary friend with is the ability to create other imaginary friends. And guess what? There's no proof that Frankie has ever created an imaginary friend. In fact, there's no discussion of it. That's four things that she's doing in plain sight that only an imaginary friend would do. You turn the blind eye to it. I won't. These are my theories. And Frankie, I hereby free you, Mac, Madame Foster, and any other imaginary friends from the confines and unsanctities of the void. Why should we choose to do the right thing? Why do we choose to do the right thing? Because if we don't, something doesn't sit right with us.
At last, the evil mastermind and his minions rear their insidious heads. Behold Frieza, bane of the universe.
Next, on StayPrivy, these are my theories, part of the 31 Days of Summer, only on the StayPrivy network.
Dun, dun.